First for the visiting Indiana Pacers, Nate McMillan fielding Bojan Bogdanovic, the best. Whoever wins the season series, that's lasted a 3-game homestand for the Sixers. Simmons taking on Bogdanovic and having his way, Ben Simmons. Redick, one of the best middle distance. Korkmaz and Embiid putting it. They got themselves a guy who turned out to be an all-star in Victor Oladipo and a terrific big man coming off the bench in Domantas Sabonis. Sixers scoreless and 0 for 4 for the floor so far.
Look real confident on that pull-up as Oladipo gets all the way to rim.
Since October 24th at Milwaukee. Haven't lost 2 straight at home since last year as Redick feeling it. Bogdanovic again taking Korkmaz
against the 76ers in years past, so he's seen success.
Nice pass. I mean, there's a guy who's Simmons 7th in the NBA in assists per game.
I like it when Ben hits the boards too. It's hard as a point guard. You still got to disrupt their offense, the Pacers' offense. You can't let them just operate freely. They're too good.
Sabonis after hitting his first 3.
There's a fine line between ball pressure and keeping the man in front of you. You don't want to overextend and have him blow by you when you're vulnerable. Sabonis you in and shore up their defense. That's a big deal to coaches.
Simmons taking on Sabonis and having it. Taking advantage and getting the loose ball. Collison and feeding.
It's not even that funny.
Embiid, there's the late double by Young and Joel.
That he really is.
By the way, number 6 reserve point guard Corey Joseph for the first time as Young flips in 2.
If you want to play for Nate McMillan, that's the bottom line.
Evans, who is always looking to drive to the hoop, he's clobbered, but on cleanup patrol is Sabonis.
Well, 2 guys went after the ball, Landry and Joel, and that left Sabonis streaking to the basket for that offensive board wide open. Len carrying that. Man.
Yeah. Well, he grew up watching Allen Iverson. That's all I got to say about that. Tyreke Evans signed a 1-year, $12 million free agent deal. He'll be an unrestricted free agent after the season. Embiid drilling the 3. Embiid against Sabonis. And again, all hands on deck for the Pacers. And Joel threads 2. TJ McConnell coming off a season-high 17 the other night against the Nets. Redick again, got it done. So JJ a dozen, that's their largest lead.
Tough shot, Joseph all over JJ as well, able to knock that one down.
Knocking that one. Evans again. Sabonis cleaning up. Domantas. Sixers here trying to lock all windows and doors. Finally, Joseph getting a shot and he drilled it. Simmons all over Bogdanovic as he should be. Joseph escaping and scoring, and we're locked. Sixers in search of a bucket. Simmons and Embiid putting it back.
Well, not anticipating the make. He's going right to the glass. That's another offensive board for JoJo tonight.
Embiid turning on Turner and getting 2. Joel Embiid. Full steam ahead, give him 19.
Too good and too big, too strong.
Serena.
By the way, guys, just want to let you know it was Joel Embiid that was very, very vocal in that last timeout. You can see it right there, just telling everybody you have to keep attacking, move the ball. He was the one
shorter, so he's got better leverage. He's a little bit of a martial arts move on him there.
That Young, seconds to play, first half. Thaddeus Young delivering 2 points.
Young not even looking at the basket.
That time took it from Collison and laid it in, so who's been quiet. Rebound to Embiid. Plenty of time here for the Sixers. Simmons in a rush. There he goes. Linked to the floor and he lays in. Barrett Collison, a quiet Victor Oladipo in the backcourt. Starting center Miles Turner, who laid
JoJo being there first, but Ben's available.
Embiid setting up shop against Miles Turner. Bogdanovic thinking about the double. That time the double team provided and the strip by Oladipo. Collison hits the three. Turner for three. The Pacers can tie, take their second lead of the game with a three. Bogdanovich locks it up, moving on.
Lost it on the way up because it kind of got it hung on the basket there.
Pacers can tie, go ahead with a three. It's Oladipo locking it up, and Sala keeps the Sixers alive, a fresh 14. McConnell got it done, but I'll tell you what, shot in front here.
Keep your dribble alive. TJ picked it up in the corner. Good look.
Redick, yep, a rolling Muscala, and the move. Muscala averaging 8.5, with Embiid setting the check back in. Thad Young floating in.
Happy with his penetration. Young catching and releasing.
Redick releasing for a three. Got it! Hit the deck as well for his efforts. Simmons missing the hook, and Embiid putting it back. 30. Now he's chasing Bogdanovich on the perimeter. Gave up the dribble. Got it back. Met up with Korkmaz.
Collison that time able to stay in front of TJ. Challenge that shot as it went up.
Well, Bogdanovich as the Sixers come up with a turnover.
Great hands from TJ to get that deflection.
And a great look to Simmons, who has his own miss, and put it back. Benson high, his career high is 20.
Got another quarter to play, by the way.
Joseph, that time Embiid played much the same way.
Reggie Miller was one of the best screeners you've ever seen. Wow.
Nobody dare interrupt. The first Sixer now in 29 years to have at least 30 and 20 in a game is Redick for Sabonis, but he's stopped in his tracks by Chandler. Boy, Joseph twirling in two with it. Very little movement right now by the Sixers on the offensive end. Redick uncorks a three and he drills it.
Troublesome moving forward. You've got to move. Guys are just standing around right now. I don't like that indicator moving forward.
Ben Simmons taking Young and getting it done. Looking to tie with a three.
Feels like he got fouled. No call on Sabonis.
Redick all the way in for two. Sixers down one with Joel Embiid poised to come back.
That's a convincing pump fake. Sets up that drive. Good finish.
Oladipo trying. Oladipo got it. Embiid seeing increasing double teams here in the second half. Wilson Chandler unable to make the Pacers pay. He's scoreless. Good dive by Young. Got it done. A tough.
This is the shooter. You got a rebounder. You got all the pieces out there.
Korkmaz for three. Got it. Badly needed hoops three. Chandler locking on to Oladipo. Victor Oladipo. Simmons has Young if he wants him. Nice dive by Redick. Embiid turning garbage into goal and Joel
moving his feet. Observe it.
Oladipo the setup of Young. Wow. Embiid taking over with 5 to shoot. Again the penetration. Just like that. Did it again. And he, for what it's worth, do have a foul to give. Joseph for three. And that should lock a 9-0 outburst by Indiana in the guts of the game. Simmons throws down. By the way, for the Sixers, this will be their first 2-game losing streak at home since December 19 and 21 of last year. And it's their first 2-game losing streak in 25 games when they lost at Milwaukee back on October 24th. They fall to 19 and 11. The Pacers, a season-high 6th straight win. They improved to 19 and 10. And they passed the 76ers, by the way, for the 3rd spot in the East as they win.